attractive but heavy to wear. Welcome to today's episode on Realities of Life series. Our topic today says leadership. For the topic we have today on leadership, we are trying to look at helping leaders to lead well. The truth is that an adage always says, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. There is a crown. When you look at the crown, everybody will desire to wear that crown. But when you put on the crown, you will discover how heavy the crown is. And it's only one that wears the crown that knows the heaviness of the crown. People by the side are watching and they are expecting so much from that person. And of course, most times they don't meet up. The fact is that we have what we call leadership in all levels, in all classes of life. Governmental leadership, you have the presidents, governors, and local government chairpersons. And then we have leaders in churches of different groups of 50s, 20s, 100s. And then we have leaders in different parastatals of life, banking industries, hospitals, metrons. We have leaders in different clubs and social clubs and communities. We have the leaders that lead communities and the rest of them. We have leaders even in school. We have what we call prefects. We have all this. So at every level of in life, there is a leader. The leadership is meant there to maintain order. The leadership is for somebody to be guiding and others will be following, just to make sure there is peace and tranquility, whatever is happening. So that's why leadership is very important. We will remember that when the people of Israel were sent to go and spy the land before they entered the promised land by God, they were sent, 12 leaders were sent from 12 tribes of Israel. And we were told that they were leaders of 50s, 100s, 20, 30s, and the rest of them. So at every level, even in primary school, you have leaders. So, but I want to tell you that in every level, leadership is not easy. Expectations are placed on leaders. So much so that unless you have been there, if you have not been there, you may not see reason to help. You may not see reason to encourage. You may not see reason to pray. You may not see reason to even sympathize. Because as far as you are concerned, certain things must be done. I have observed, and I believe you would have observed alongside with me, that no matter how a leader tries to do anything, there will always be opposition. That is one thing, very, very significant. I have not seen a leader that does not have people opposing him or her. And you find out that leader, no matter how the leader tries, why some people are rejoicing and thanking God for what the leader has done, other people are attacking and questioning why it should be done. So if you find yourself in a position of leadership, you don't actually know what to do. Some people are saying, do this. The other people are saying, don't do it. Do the other one. Do the other one. So you find out that it's not actually easy until we recognize and face reality that leadership at any level is not easy. We will not be able to help them. Because not until you have understanding of something, you will not help. But when you have understanding, you find yourself saying, okay, now I understand. Is that why it is like that? This and that and that. Then you will do better. I want to tell you, haven't you seen people who said, if I were to be there, I would have done that. If I were to be there, I would have done that. Many people have said that. And eventually they found themselves there. And what did they do? In fact, many a times we noticed that they were even worse. They were worse than the people they criticized, they attacked, and we are not happy with. And because when they entered there, they now discovered that it is a heavy thing. And I want to encourage us and for us to know that in leadership, most of these leaders, especially the more you go, the higher expectation. Leaders are expected, they do a lot of thinking. Take note, they require prayer, they require planning, they meditate a lot, they do a lot of what we call calculations. Another thing is that they take a lot of risks. Because some of the things they do, they take risk for something to happen. And of course, their eyes, their inner mind, they don't have rest because they must have vision. They must have vision of where they are going. And at the same time, they must have what we call passion in order to lead people. Some people are difficult to lead, but still, the leader is expected to carry the people that are difficult, carry the people that are dragging their legs and dragging their feet to go. It's not all that easy. Let's face this reality. The hard truth is that every leader needs encouragement. Very, very important. If you understand it, you will begin to know that it's only one head that thousands of people or hundreds of people or tens of people are expecting to do what they want the leader to do. And you know what? One thing I have observed is that people complain about leadership. They complain and never pray about it. If I may ask a question, think about it. How many times do you actually pray for the leaders you know? Whether in the church, in the government, in the place of your work. Have you actually taken time to pray for them? For that your leader, have you prayed? You find out that you never pray, but you keep criticizing it. We criticize this one, we criticize the other, we complain the other one, we complain. I believe that if we leave complaining and criticizing and start praying, God will help them. That's why in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2, the Bible admonishes us and says, pray for those in authority. Do you know why God said that? He knows that a lot is expected from them and they need prayer because they need God's guidance. They need God's guidance and then wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They need it. Leading people is not easy. Even leading animals are easier. Leading all these cows, sheep, and goats, they're easier than leading human beings. So until you understand that, I want to tell you that it's not all that easy to do so. We need them. We need to help them. And by this now, I want to mention for us 3 things we need to think about. 3 things that face a leader. And these hard truths and the reality will help us so that we will start, instead of criticizing, complaining, we start praying. I believe that if all the complaints are turned into prayers, something will happen. Solomon prayed and said, when God, in 1 Kings chapter 3, and he said, God, give me an understanding mind, give me wisdom, so that I will lead these great people, because I don't even know what to do. God honored that prayer and gave him. And he was described as the wisest king. But I tell you, have you ever prayed for wisdom, understanding, for that leader that you know? Why not turn the complaint into prayers? Something good will come out of it. No matter how bad a leader is, something will come. Was it not the same Nebuchadnezzar that wanted to burn Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Was it not the same person that turned and said, we shall worship God? Take note of this. If you take note of these 3 things, it will help you. 1, no leader can meet with everybody's expectation. There is difficult. Even you can meet it. So, while people are complaining, others are rejoicing. No leader can meet up. Secondly, a lot of pressure mounts on a leader because everybody is talking into the ears of the leader, expecting this. And sometimes the leader is confused because this person is threatening, do this. If you don't do this, we will not work with you. Which person will the leader obey or listen to? Then the third thing you need to know is that every leader needs what? Encouragement. Then I ask a question. That question is, as you are listening, have you ever encouraged a leader? How can you say you have encouraged a leader? That is the truth. The truth is that nobody encourages the leader. Everybody is scolding. Everybody is scolding. Everybody is saying this. People will say, you go to social media, they complain this, talk this about the leader, do the other one, do the other one. How many people have gone to the social media and said, we are praying for this leader in the church, we are praying for this one in the community, we are praying for this leader? We don't. So I encourage us that from this day henceforth, anybody you come in contact with, encourage the person. Put hands together, one mind together. Let's begin to pray for all these leaders at every level. I believe that when all these complaints, oppositions, and criticism turned into prayers, a lot will be achieved and we will have a better place in the world. Thank you for listening. I believe you have gotten something today. But remember to like, subscribe, and do what? Share. God bless you. Till next time.
We hope that you've been richly blessed by this episode of the Realities of Life series.